Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out, prophesying this truth and the downfall of America. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, that be in the Heavenly Father name and His Son name and the pure, holy language. I also want to give double honors and praises to the elders of Great Millstone and all the brothers pushing His word out and doing the work in truth, sincerity, and charity. Double honors to those brothers who rule well. I want to go into the few scriptures, proving that all those who be disobedient to the Most High word, first and foremost our people, the 12 tribes of Israel, being the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans scattered abroad today throughout all the world. Whether it be confusion of the face, or whether they look like the typical Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, or rather where they at, but anything they go through, we got to obey the Most High and listen to what He tell us to do and follow the scriptures that He left for us. And on top of that, if you don't listen, you be disobedient, you try to go against His plan, the scriptures tell you what's going to happen. Scriptures tell you your outcome. Scriptures tell you what your judgment going to be, which is also righteous judgment. This is Psalms 22 and 26. The meek shall eat and be satisfied. They shall praise YAHAWAH that seek Him. Your heart shall live forever. If you go into that word meek, it's the poor, the humble, the afflicted, the poor, the needy, weak, lowly, gentle. So that's what you got to be. So, with humility, with humbleness, with true sincerity and charity, doing it to His script. Because if you just meek and humble, but you don't know the name, you don't know the correct way to live, you don't know what's going on, you don't know who the enemy is, you don't know who your true heritage is and your nationality and what your bloodline go back to, it really don't mean nothing. It's in vain. It's for nothing. You got to do all this for the Most High, YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, and YAHAWASHI, the Son. And also the man that He set up, because He did set up man. He always set up man. He always set up man before He took down the kingdom using the prophets. And the prophets is only Israel. But on top of that, He set up man. But He also set up, a wicked man that'll lead you astray. But you got to come out of that, man. But, the meek going to praise YAHAWAH. They going to seek Him. And your heart, which means your mind, shall live forever. You ain't going to be confounded. You going to trust in Him. And on top of that, hopefully you get the kingdom on the first go-around. Just continue to endure and pray, Lord willing. You may get it. And He may deliver you from some things that you'll never see yourself being delivered from. I really want to go into these scriptures. If you be contrary to this and you be disobedient, what your end result going to be? This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith YAHAWAH will smite all the people that have fallen against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. But, ultimately, that's talking about the ICBM nuclear missile plagues that will come upon America and different parts of the world because our people are scattered out. But then on top of that, to ultimately destroy the so-called white man who is biblically known as Esau Edom, the red devil himself, and all you other nations, and 2/3 of our people because they disobedient. They don't want to get right. They don't want to be meek. They prideful. They don't listen to the scriptures. They own all types of other doctrines, which is teachings of, Egyptology, Muslim, Rastafarian, Christian. We all one people. Atheists, whatever it is, man. Our people did it all or dabbing in it, being in it up until this day. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Even myself, before I came to the truth and got corrected and humbled down, Lord, the YAHAWAH for that. I was on the same thing. But I had to correct myself and examine myself and learn from my teachers and be submissive to YAHAWASHI, the man he set up. And they do rule well, man. They teach you, take care of you, man. Literally, spiritually and physically. Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. But yeah, man, that's the mindset of 2/3 of our people. All the sinners of Israel, man. They think it ain't gonna happen, man. They think this world will go on forever. They think that everything's just okay. They think the Most High is not against sinning, homosexuality, being cool with this devil, and not doing his work and doing his will. But his will be done. This is Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Of course, that's talking about first and foremost our people. But ultimately, Esau, Edom, you're going to be destroyed. And you heathen. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light, and the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. It's going to be like darkness, man. So much destruction and so much bombing. Ultimately, because when, with Heavenly Father and his army returned, excuse me, Salaki. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Just Esau, Edom, and you 2/3 and heathens that want to be joined to them, because all y'all heathens, man. If you're not a part of that predestined number, the elect, we're going to praise and be meek and do his will. That's what your end result going to be. Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land saith that how 2 parts therein shall be cut off, 2/3 of our people, and die. But the third part shall be left therein, the predestined elect, the meek, the humble, the humiliated, those who doing the work in true sincerity and charity. Start with the elders on down, and all the brothers doing the same thing likewise, following example, all across the world, man. Everywhere, man. This word is gathering our people, man. Not for fame, not for filthy lucre's sake, for filthy lucre. Not on TV and BET and making rap videos and charging people for Passovers and solemn assemblies and just doing it for wickedness and vainglory of the world, or on some militant Black Panther take up arms, and just like you got a bunch of camps that do them things, man. And it's not according to scriptures, 100%, man. They off. They doctrine got holes in it. They not doing this thing the right way, man. They doing it for some other thing. Mainly some of them doing it for Esau, or just their own vainglory. And I will bring the third part through the fire and refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Talking about the elect, the 1/3, 144,000, the government body, which consists of the elect, and the 1/3, which consists of men, women, and children. Which we all strive and hope to be. That's why we're doing this work. That's why we're going to highways and byways and make these videos and warn our people and keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to our best ability, and continue to have faith and pray and hope, and fast when we can, mourn, afflict ourselves, so we can deny this flesh and not be carnal and be more spiritual, man, because the day that's coming up, we're going to need every prayer. We're going to need YAHAWASHI. We're going to need Yahawah. We're going to need that mercy. We're going to need salvation. We're going to need help. And that's the things we need to do so we can be guaranteed and have hope and confidence, They shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. So you got to know the name, man. The name ain't Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh, Yeshua. That's not accurate, man. Ahia. And it's not accurate at all, man. The Most High got a name that he requires you call him by. It's pure, holy name, which is in the ancient Hebrew, Yahawah. He to be, he exists, and YAHAWASHI. He's salvation. He delivered. Revelation 13 and 10. I'm gonna go to Revelation 13 and 10. You know, of course, it's going into the mark of the beast. It's going into the mark of the beast, so I'm going to just bring it out. And he causes both all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So if you get that, you basically you doomed. You know, you fucked. You're gonna be destroyed, man. You're gonna be tormented with fire and brimstone. You know, you're gonna receive a horrible judgment. You're gonna receive a horrible death. Revelation chapter 14. I'm gonna jump down to 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb, and the Lamb being Yahawashi, you know, which is not to get too deep. You know, the Lamb is Yahawashi. And basically, man, that's going to be your end result if you take that chip and you be disobedient to the Most High. For behold, the day cometh, Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as the oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahawah of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. And also is going to Esau Edom, so-called 2/3 that's joined with them. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as cows of the stall, and shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet, in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahawah of hosts. This is Isaiah 66:16, for by fire and by his sword will Yahawah plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahawah shall be many. So, man, it's the end result of those who be disobedient, those who want to lean on their own understanding, those who don't want to trust in the Most High, Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi, those who despise his word, his laws, statutes, and commandments, who take light of his word, who mock his name and his truth, and his man that he set up. You know, because if you offend his man, you got a harsh judgment. You offend the man that he set up, which is the little ones, you got a harsh judgment, man. And ultimately, you're a part of them camps where you're under them doctrines of the world, or philosophies and religions, which is all corrupted. But if you're under that stuff, man, come out of that, because time is short. And you don't receive these judgments, man. You want to be on the right side of the Most High. If you're a Negro, Latino, Native American, or if you feel your spirit sit right with the scriptures, you may be in confusion of the faith. But ain't no heathen or no so-called white man receiving salvation, man. And we not African Americans. That's not accurate, none whatsoever, man. It's a whole nother nation. I hope you was edified. With that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and all the occupants doing his word, pushing his word, and doing his work in truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom.